gentlemen, please welcome Frequency Vibrations. Welcome aboard, young man. Welcome aboard.
Wow. Wow. This is bananas.
Take your time.
My dude, Vic.
Hey, yo, I got you, man. Hey, Harlem in the building all day, yo.
Aye.
Yeah, I love you, man. I love you.
Yeah.
Uptown.
He's like my brother. Oh, gosh. And also, want to thank my sister, Cece, who is also my manager. Swish, love you.
I love you more.
And my agent, Mr. Don Pagnotti himself.
You're the man, baby.
I guess I will take some questions now. Yes, ma'am.
How did you get the nickname Freak?
A lot of people don't know this, but Freak is short for my very first nickname, Frequency Vibrations.
Yeah, true story. I like to introduce our mother so she could tell it.
Go ahead.
You know, Mama.
Tell Mama.
You know, Mama.
Go get him, Mom.
Thank you, everyone. Frequency and Cece are fraternal twins. And so when I was pregnant, one of them kept kicking and jumping around all the time. So my husband, Pete, put headphones on my belly and played reggae music.
Hence the name Frequency Vibrations.
We shortened it to Freak.
How did you know who was kicking?
A mother knows. A mother always knows.
Are you ready for a photo op?
Yes. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the next NBA superstar, Frequency Vibrations.
Go ahead, son.
Thank you all for coming. We will be available for one-on-ones in the back. Good job. Well done.
Congratulations, son. You all know why we're here and what we came to do this year. This is only the beginning of a very long season, but Game 1 means just as much as Game 82. Now, we have some new faces here that I really expect to make an impact for us this season. We've already seen flashes of what they can do for us, but I expect all of you to go out there and execute just like we did in camp. Ain't no more excuses. It's time to get serious. If we play our brand of basketball, there's no telling where this team can go. So get out there, get warm, and let's go win this game.
My first NBA game. Can't believe it's finally here. You work your entire life for something, and then when it's right in front of you, it's almost hard to believe. But I'm ready. Now it's time for me to show everybody I belong. And do my best to represent Harlem.
been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. And of course, Burks on the sideline as well. It's all about the Eastern Conference. That's where the...
Court in the NBA. I mean, his mind has to be racing like a million miles an hour.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I mean, there are all different kinds of pressure situations. This is about as nerve-wracking as it gets. But even so, I don't think it takes away from how much he enjoys it.
Well, with Freak, Clark, there was a question whether he would stay another year in college. Really was a tough decision for him, but he ended up coming out after his freshman year.
And Kevin, it's really hard to blame a guy like Freak for doing that. I mean, he's clearly NBA ready, and he's putting a lot at risk for every year he stays in school when he could be on the NBA clock.
And here we see the debut of Freak, the kid from Harlem. His first time on an NBA floor. And Clark, it's a moment that he's worked very hard to achieve, and his family has got to be proud.
Extremely so, Kevin. It's been a long journey.
And mark that bucket down, folks. That's the first career basket from Freak.
You know, maybe not the prettiest bucket he'll ever score, but it'll always be the first one.
And the first will make it the prettiest one. Well, no matter how he got it, just a fantastic moment in this young man's career and his basketball life.
And Horford, guys, is so dangerous in that pick and roll because he's athletic enough to roll to the rim and finish in traffic, but he can also pick and pop.
We talking about me?
For the mid-range jumper,
I'm
puts
doing
a
something.
lot of pressure on opposing defenses.
Millsap a screen. They double him with Drummond. And Millsap slams it in.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant.
What?
And this
Nope.
guy, much like
I live in
Greg,
Charleston.
creating havoc out there.
The Hawks leading by 4.
Yeah.
Shoots from 12.
Yeah.
Up again. Slams it home from a putback.
That's the intensity you like to see on the offensive glass. Go get that pumpkin.
Nice ball movement by Detroit. Drummond dishes to Jackson. In the corner, it's Morris. Back rim and in. Morris has got 6 points. Hawks have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. To the inside. And it's Teague. That time on the... by Bazemore. Teague's got the lead up to 6 now for the Hawks. Drummond working against Horford. And a wide open look for Freak. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Splat.
Freak's got 5 points now in the quarter. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Teague kicks to Horford. Pulls up on the elbow. Rebound, Detroit. Outside Jackson. Freak kicks to Jackson. They set the screen. The shot is off. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Shot from 12. Bazemore misses. Pistons trail by 3.
And Detroit with a 32-50 record last season. They didn't have any help from the schedule. They had a total of 22 back-to-back series on the year, tied for most in the league.
Teague with the ball. Out evented by Freak. Horford the pass to Millsap. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Greg, you just said the Pistons and a ton of back-to-back games. 44 were both teams will make substitutions. And the first half comes to a... close ball game on our hands as we get set for the Detroit making a switch here. Freaks checked in. The Hawks have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And Detroit looking at who they've got. Freak, he's in at the point. Andre Drummond is out there with Ilyasova. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Jackson in at the 2 spot. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Now here's Freak. Not a lot of room. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Finished off the break. And now a 6-point Hawks lead.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden ball.
Outside for Jackson. Drummond the screen. Freak dishes to Drummond. Drummond, a bit of a disappointing season last year. Not so much in play, but people wanted to see a bigger leap from him. Now, his numbers are still pretty jaw-dropping. Yeah. But I think he's got so much there to give.
He has a lot of potential.
I hate that I'm going to change my number.
I don't think his play was bad. He just had such
huge
expectations to live up to. I mean, player development is not a straight line, and it would have been very hard to have him take another huge leap forward. Sometimes you have that sophomore jinx. Well, I'm expecting a big year from him this season. And Al Horford is just a winner, guys. I mean, win 2 NCAA titles at his time playing for Florida. His teammates call him the Godfather because of how calm and quiet he is in terms of his leadership and the mentoring he provides. It's been the same here in the NBA.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Thabo Sefolosha. Jackson misses.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Schroeder kicks to Millsap.
Oh, I am bottom.
Buries the long-range jumper. Millsap's got 10 points in just the second half. And that Florida team with Horford, Noah, and Corey Brewer, such a tight-knit group, all those guys still competing and defending at a very high level now in the NBA.
Each of those guys very team-first in their approach. That's what they're about, winning. And because they've experienced championship winning, they stay locked into that task.
Atlanta leading by 7. To the paint, here's Teague. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse. Teague's got 7 points in the game.
Tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Splitter's checked in for Horford. Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And Max subbed in for Jeff Teague. Pass to Meeks. The feed to Drummond. This is to Jennings. Back to Drummond. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Andre Drummond is a big guy. At the NBA Draft Combine, he measured 7 feet tall with a 7'7" rating.
And then for Atlanta, Paul Millsap's checked in for Mike Scott, and it's Teague in for Shelvin Mack. Then for the Pistons, Tolliver comes in for Andre Drummond, and Freak subbed in for Brandon Jennings. Korver at the 3 with Paul Millsap at the 4. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Teague, and it's Splitter in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Teague. Banked in off the glass.
Oh,
and the Hawks lead by 16.
And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
I agree. Job well done. They gave these fans exactly what they wanted.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, exactly. They got to be happy with the outcome here.
Elated, you're right. Now here's Schroeder. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Substitution for the Hawks. Mike Scott. Thabo Sefolosha. Shelvin Mack.
Damn, my dude rack late.
Outside Teague. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. the 2K Sports post-game show.
I don't listen to this.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation. Paul Millsap. He put his team on his back and carried them as we've seen him do before. And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting...
Yo. Nigga, I'm a little TJ, nigga. What's up? Hey, who watching you?
Who is these people, Daddy? Uriah and Aiden. Wait, that was Uriah? Yeah, little TJ, that's right.
Oh.
Hey, Uriah.
Oh. I got a little hot.
That's Uriah. He even got us on the car. It's his birthday car.
See what's it? Let's see what's it.
No, that's a black boy.
Hold on. Look.
Hold on, let me see what game he's
playing. You playing 2K, no nigga?
That's a black boy. Yeah, that's a white boy, man.
Who said I was white?
Stack. Sick.
Oh.
No, you just said you was white. You was lying. No, I didn't. I know. You just said that's Uriah, and Uriah is a white boy. No, he's not. He's a Hispanic or whatever. So that's even worse. What you talking about? I was just kidding with you. Take a joke for me. Huh? Sick. I ain't sick. Do one more down.
Tune in now.
I feel I'm blowing up. Oh, I saw that. Oh, you gonna kick me? Huh? I'm blowing up. Hey, you a mod, TJ? What? You a mod your account? Who? Who would? Cash, baby. Cash. Cash. Wait, he a modder? Yeah, he a modder. Hey, I ain't no modder, little TJ. Well, he know modder. Okay. Good for him. What's that back? Crucial. Gotta try that again. Hold on, let me see. Hold up. I just said don't kill me. Who watching me? Hey, comment whoever watching me. Comment. Oh. Whoever watching me, like, give me some subscribers and stuff. I'm trying to see all my crossovers. Oh.